Hello, my dear friends. First of all, I would like to welcome all of you on this episode. Today, we have a topic describe a program or app in your computer or phone. And yes, we have few keywords like what the app or program is, when, where you found it, and how you use it, and how you feel about it. It's a section 1's part 1 video. And in this video, as you know, first of all, we are going to identify the tense. After that, we see our fluency diagram to develop our idea. After that, I will read a sample answer for you. And this topic has 17 follow-up questions. So I will give you all those answers. And our next topic is describe a long car journey you went on. So if you do not want to miss our next topic, then please you have to subscribe our channel and hit the like button. Here we have few instructions. There is no need to fast forward. Do not fast forward because I don't think so you love to miss information. And if you are an active listener, then you can run this video on 1.25x or 1.50x. It would be helpful for your listening also, but if only if you are an active listener. Now first of all, we are going to identify our tense. So here you can see program is and where you found it. So we need to synchronize this topic, or I can say a story, in present tense or in past tense. How you feel about it, okay, and how you use it. Here is no future tense, so we need to synchronize everything in present and past tense. Now pause this video. Yes, pause this video and draw this fluency diagram in your notebook, or take a piece of paper and draw this fluency diagram over it, because I'm going to create a rough story on the basis of this fluency diagram. Okay, I hope you have done with this fluency diagram. Now just listen. I have been using many apps, but my favorite app is Google Now. This app I mostly use to listen to the music. It has many features, and because of those features it leave some kind of effect on me. Means when I have, I can say, leisure time, on that time I use this app. And if I talk about their features, it is very lightweighted and easily I can open and close it, and it never slow down my mobile or computer. So it also has a facility like, while listening to the music I can create my own playlist, and this playlist I am able to share with my friends also. So it's a kind of social element which I love the most. I use this app frequently because nowadays I am free. I have done with my college or school examinations, so I am using this app very much frequently. Means you can say 24 into 7 I am into this app. I found this app while surfing on the internet. One of my friends suggested me, if you want to download new apps, then you can go on cnet.com or download.com. Over there you can get the new release of various upcoming apps. So by accidentally, I can say, I found this app, and this app is now popular with or in between a special kind of people. For example, people who love to listen to the music, or people who really love to create their music. So this app is very popular in them. And as I told you, it has social element, so we can create our playlist and we can share our playlist with our friends, and they also can see, means people can see each other's music, like which kind of music they are listening to. And that's how we are able to find latest music instantly by visiting other person's profile. And if I don't think so I'm going to change this app right now, because yet I am not able to search, or I haven't found any kind of app which is quite good as compared to this app. And it's also, as I told you, a convenient app. It has not used a lot of memory or space on my mobile phone. And yes, we can share many things like our documents also on it. And as I told you, the name of this app is Google Now. So we also synchronize our Gmail ID with this app, and we can send email through this app. And yes, updates are frequently available by the service providers, or I can say songs. Apart from the songs, there are other features, means about the app. If this app has any kind of bug, then Google immediately updates this app. And yes, we can listen to the radio also on this app, because various artists are available on radio, like radio jockey, and I can say fresh artists. So it also has features like it has some kind of synchronization with radio channels also. So I can say it's a kind of great app. And yes, for learning purpose also I can use this app, because right now I'm learning English. So learning English through the songs is a very good idea. So right now I'm using this app for learning purpose also. So okay guys, it's all about this story. And now let's see the actual cue card. I'm telling you guys, fluency diagram is a quite good mechanism. If you are able to create your own fluency diagram, then you can create any kind of story for by yourself. Now, now I'm going to read the sample answer for you. Well, I use quite a lot of apps on both my phone and laptop, but I guess that one of the app that I use the most is Google Now. It's basically a music app which allows you to search, organize and listen to any music you want. It's a great app because not only you can search the exact music you want, but it also provides radio with a lot of variety. Many different sort of music such as pop, hip hop, funk, rock, blues, soul, jazz, etc. I mean, you wouldn't ever get bored easily with so much music to listen to. And another great thing about it is you can create and then share your own playlist and then share them with your friends. So it has a social element too. You can actually see what your friends and other people are listening to, and it can be great way of discovering loads of new music. It is probably the app I use the most, apart from regular document apps, because I tend to listen to a lot of music every day. So I tend to be in and out of the app continuously throughout the day. I first come across it on the internet a long time ago now, but I think it was a review in a blog post I read, and I decided to give it a try and loved it immediately. I know there are other musical apps, but Google Now seems to be popular and it has enough features and functionality for me and what I want to do with my music. So I haven't abandoned it in favor of an alternative yet. As for why I use it, well, I think I have already pretty much explained that. That is just so convenient and useful for managing all my music, and I particularly like the sharing feature. I also like the fact that it's updated regularly also. So even the radio includes all the latest releases from popular artists. So overall I think it's a great app. Okay. Now we are going to take a look of follow-up questions. First of all, what is the importance of apps in person's life? There are different kinds of apps available on mobile phones. These apps serve various purpose. These apps serve various purposes. There are apps for comedy, general knowledge, health related tips, video chat, etc. A person can easily use these apps anytime and anywhere. Are there any drawbacks of apps? It has been rightly said that access of everything is bad. Whatever various apps available on computers and mobile phones have their own importance in their own way, but their use for long hours could not only waste their money but their precious time also. Are these apps helpful in making honest relations? These apps are helpful in making good relations, but not all the time because some people make fake IDs and upload fake information on these apps and could deceive anyone. So, people should be very careful in making friends on these apps. How can technology make your life easier? Technology is the use of invented since and the uses of technology tools and that have made your life easier. For example, we are using watches to get time, watching television for different reasons, and using telephones for communication purpose, etc. And thus, our life is made easier than before. But if there were no clock, television, or the telephone are not invented, certainly we should have stayed in the primitive age. The current advancement would not have been possible. Technology has changed that way we study, work, or even spend our leisure time. With the help of technology, we can have a better life standard with much more efficient tools and devices to help us in every way possible. But what are some greatest inventions you know about? There are large number of inventions have been done so far, but the most important invention appears to me is the invention of electricity. Then I should consider the invention of wheels, which truly has made the communication system and movement easier for us. Thirdly, I should consider the invention of the internet, which has radically changed the world. Apart from that, the light bulbs, aeroplanes, penicillin, and the telephone are some other greatest inventions of all the time, in my option or in my opinion. Why should we restrict the use of mobile phone in public places? Mobile phones undoubtedly is an important invention, but it has some determinal impacts too. Using mobile phones at public places may appear indecent. Mobile phone users talk about countless issues, but sometimes the speeches may cause irritation to other existing on the public spots. Moreover, the speakers may also reveal their secrets inadvertently that may hamper their privacy. Moreover, since the public places are always crowded, the chance of accidents is more while talking on mobile phones. Why mobile phones are gaining its popularity? Mobile phones are gaining popularity as those are easy to carry. Moreover, someone can buy a mobile phone at an affordable cost and without any legal complexity. Besides, the tariffs are also economic. It is far more convenient than other means of communication systems and faster to deliver the message. So the mobile phones are gaining popularity gradually. Can you do without your mobile phones? In the current days, it is impossible for me to do without a mobile phone for a single day. I need the phone not only for communication purpose, but I also use the phone for passing my time by playing games, using internet applications and more other necessary issues. So I would be quite difficult for me not to use the mobile phones. Which phone app is the most popular in your country? Many apps are popular in my country. We have the Facebook app, WhatsApp app, Zoom app, Amazon app, Mantra app, Google Maps app, and so many more. Do you think the parents should limit the time their children spend on the phone? Yes, I think parents should limit the time that children can spend on the phone, as there are too many apps on the phone on which children waste their valuable time. So it is the parents' responsibility to see what their children do and their phones and how much time they spend on their phones. Do you think people depend on phone apps too much? Yes, I think people depend on phone apps a lot nowadays. These apps are also very useful and save time. For example, when people go out, they don't need to ask directions as Google Map is there to help them. When people have to pay bills, they use the app for their bank and use it to pay their bills. Do you think some apps will have Do you think some apps will help people to study? Yes, definitely. There are many apps which help people to study. For example, nowadays during the lockdown going on due to the corona pandemic, teachers are teaching through apps such as the Zoom, Google Meet, and so on. Then there are also apps such as dictionary.com which help students to search the meaning whenever they need to. What kind of apps do you have on your phone? I have many kinds of apps in my phone such as WhatsApp, Facebook, Amazon, Flipkart, Viber, and so on. I use these apps for staying connected with my friends and relatives and also for doing online shopping. What are the drawbacks of having too many apps on your phone? There are many disadvantages having too many apps on the phone. Firstly, these apps occupy space. Secondly, when you use too many apps, the battery of the phone also gets discharged very soon. Furthermore, these apps can misuse your personal information as most of the apps can access their personal information from your phone. Moreover, these apps can fill your mobile device with lot of spam. Finally, you need to update these apps from time to time. How much time do you spend on these apps? I spend a lot of time on apps. There are very addicting. These are very addicting. Even though sometimes I resolve in my mind not to use them very often, I can't resist the temptation, and once I open any app, I end up wasting a lot of time. Do you like to look for new apps or just keep using the old ones? I like to look for new apps, definitely. But as my phone has limited space, I download and install an app after seeing the and discussing all the features with my friends. Do you use free apps or the ones that you need to pay for? I mostly use free apps. There are many free apps for shopping sites and dictionaries, etc., which I use regularly. So, with this, we have finished our part 1 for the topic of describe a program or app in your computer or phone. In I will see you now in part 2 video, in which I will repeat the cue card again and I will tell you the mini story for this cue card. And mini story is the key to get the fluency. If you want to be a fluent speaker, then you just need to follow the mini story pattern. You can create your own mini story also. So I will see you in part 2. Take care. Bye bye.